Oh boy, we are back with the spew. The view, the spew. But did this really just come out their mouth? I'm not even surprised, but I tell you, a big fat lawsuit is coming. Check this out. This really came out their mouth.
Who is in charge? Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president.
Yeah.
I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because, people put.
They just said a whole conspiracy theory live on the. Oh my God. Live on TV, man. A whole conspiracy theory. You can't make this up, man. From the spew. Not the view, the spew.
The leg out to trip you going down the stairs. Why?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gave y'all a warning, didn't I? Y'all know what them sirens mean. We are back with the cackling hens on the spew. We are back with these ladies, man. Oh boy. This is gonna be a good one. A fun one. You know? They're talking about that deport Musk. I don't remember Musk being on the ballot. Yeah. I love how Trump hasn't even been inaugurated yet and has everybody triggered. You know, Elon is shutting things down with a simple tweet, a simple message on his phone, and hits post. Hits post. Yeah. We are not going for it, man. They are terrified of this Trump administration. These ladies here, man. And again, there's big lawsuits coming. I told you, every time they open up their mouth. Every time they open up their mouth, man. But enough of me talking. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. This is going to be a good one. Let's check out this full clip from them, sadly. Yeah. Let's go and jump in, y'all.
As DC barrels towards yet another government shutdown, a bipartisan bill to keep the lights on was scrapped. And it has a lot of folks asking, who is in charge? Because
and if you missed last night's video, Elon Musk dropped a bombshell. I mean, put it on the floor. I mean, with just a simple tweet. You know, shout out to Elon Musk, Vivek. I tell you, man, they are terrified with this Trump administration. We are not going for it. You know, we covered that whole bill, everything. We went the whole breakdown of the video we did yesterday. Thank y'all for showing so much love on yesterday's video. If you missed it, go check it out. You know, whew. Yeah, I love how they are shaking up feathers right now, man. They are Elon Musk. I'm telling you, we are back, baby. We are here. And she's been making side comments for a while now, calling Elon Musk the president, vice president. He's this, he's that. And they went as far as saying, you know what? I think they're going to plan to get, you know, they have a planned plot on Trump. Elon Musk and JD Vance have a planned plot on Trump. Anyways, y'all, let's get into it.
As I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk?
JD Vance was this is the part of this is why I don't see how anybody could, why they're even still on air, how this still even exists. You know, if they seen where JD Vance has been, you know, and he's also still still out helping the hurricane victims, people that lives have been devastated. You know, I mean, I wish these. Anyways, let's continue. I know y'all hate when I interrupt and talk, but I want them to go look at what JD Vance is actually doing right now. Doing way more than the sitting vice president. Doing way more than what she even accomplished these last 3.5, 4 years. And then come out with that disgrace with FEMA, and then even went on a sex podcast. I mean, just anyway.
Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways.
While Joe sends off billions over here, he's in Africa. He done dozed off. You know. Go look where JD Vance was then.
Yo, people put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs. Watch out. But it kind of seems like maybe he is the president because he got a promotion of some sort that none of us knew about. Just look at the clip, you'll understand.
What's your message to Elon Musk?
Well, I was communicating with Elon last night. Elon and Vivek and I are on a text chain together. They understand the situation. They said, it's not directed to you, Mr. Speaker, but we don't like the spending. I said, guess what, fellas? I don't either.
It's pretty clear that they were about to pass the bill, and Musk intervened, and Trump followed him, and now we're headed into this crisis period. Eventually, they're going to have to get together and decide who the president is.
So, I mean, why? What's going on? Anybody? I'll take it from anybody. What do y'all think is going on?
Well, it's a long-standing D.C. tradition, if we want to call it that the Congress decides until the 11th hour right before Christmas to fund the government.
Right.
And it's ridiculous. They think jet fumes and getting home for the holidays makes people more likely to compromise. But Trump doesn't want this government funding bill passed because he doesn't want the debt ceiling to be raised in June when he's president. Republicans generally don't want to vote to raise the debt ceiling. They generally don't want to sign into law an increase in it. So Trump's actually aligned with Elon on this. Here's what I'm fascinated by. They both have main character energy. They both want to be powerful and the people in charge. And I'm not convinced that this alliance is going to be super long lasting. There's just a chance there's going to be friction between Elon and Trump. But I will say this, there was a micro drama brewing. Nick Jonas, one of my other favorite Jonas brother, retweeted something with Elon Musk, and people just dragged him and came for him and were like, how could you support this guy? I would just remind folks, we think of Elon as like the chaotic guy who tweets about politics on the internet. A lot of America thinks of a guy who builds rockets, who created Starlink, which could save thousands of lives.
Here's the thing, he's on track to be the first trillionaire in this country. Yes. And he wants to cut funding for farmers, for example. Yeah. You know, as they say, no farmers, no food.
Yeah.
And other working people.
Why did she open her mouth? Why did Joy Behar open her mouth? You know? Why? And I honestly don't think these ladies even know what Trump assigned Elon still to this day for. What they probably don't even know what Doge is. These ladies on the spew. How much y'all want to put on it? We can put something on it, y'all. How much everybody want to bet? We don't even think they don't even know. Especially this lady here. They don't even know nothing about Doge probably, or what the goal is. They're just up here talking.
So he's like the Grinch who stole Christmas, this guy. So why should anybody praise him?
My
Why?
point is the
Tell
disconnect, I think, between like average Americans who think of him and associate him with actually great things he's done. Tesla has done great things for this country and for this economy. And they're not thinking about that he...
So much hatred. Look, you heard what she said? I hate that car. I hate that car. Then the crowd starts clapping and laughing. What? Nobody cares, Joy, if you hate Tesla. That's why it's so successful, because you hate it. That's why it was still one of the top selling vehicles, because you hate it. And 2 of its cars is in the top. Is in the top 3, top 5 of best-selling vehicles. Wonder why? Because you hate it, Joy.
He's tweeting about government funding bills or conspiracy theories.
See, the problem is people really need to understand that he is not an elected official.
Yeah.
So he's in an advisory position. And so he's going to have conflict of interest with all of his businesses because if he were an elected official, there would be a system of checks and balances and he would have to divest from those businesses. So he's going to earn money from our government while running our government. And as Hakeem Jeffries said in a press conference, but also in this tweet, he said House Republicans have been ordered to shut down the government, hurt the working class Americans they claim to support. You break the bipartisan agreement, you own the consequences that follow. And the consequences are exactly, Joy, what you're talking about. They are hurting working people. You want to keep on saying they're hurting their own voters. Everybody keeps on saying, the Republicans are now the party of the working class. Well, working class is about to be
Well, and let us remember when the government shuts down, Congress still receives pay, which I think should not.
Members, but not staff. That always irks me.
Members, but they also in the spending bill asked for a raise. And normally I'm all for people having living wages, but they make $175,000, which is more than 90% of this country. If they cannot figure out how to do the one job they have, which is not bend the knee to their party, but serve the people, they don't deserve a raise, and they should not get one.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Well, Whoopi just handed this card.
What y'all think of that from Sarah, huh? Oh boy. You know, when Alyssa and Sarah start talking, you know what that means.
There's a lot of conflicts of interest with Elon Musk. Tesla received $41.9 million in federal contracts, about $4.9 billion in government subsidies.
Yes, they did.
A $465 million low-interest loan from the Department of Energy when the company began.
So and these are all the things he wants to cut.
Yes.
That's the piss off.
Yes.
He wants to cut, he wants to keep other people from getting these same subsidies. I don't understand. Listen, they keep talking about how the elites are in. Well, now the elites are in, and this is how elites treat you.
Yes,
this is how elites do it.
That's right.
I mean, where I'm at on the government funding bill is this. If Republicans are going to throw Mike Johnson under the bus for compromising and coming up with a bipartisan deal that Democrats were going to vote for, then they need to come up with how
And we know about the speaker. We know about Mike. Yeah, oh yeah. Them Patriots got some words for Mike.
or 1-2 seat majority, they can pass it with all Republican votes.
And
that's going to be a lot harder to do.
Somebody told me when they vote secretly, like they did in this case, was it, or was it Matt Gaetz' case?
Oh, that was Gaetz. It was Gaetz.
Then they vote different, though, when they are.
That's what leadership races are often different results than what you would publicly expect because nobody sees how they're voting.
And also, think about this. If they don't vote publicly, Musk warned on X, any member of the House or Senate who votes for this outrageous spending bill deserves to be voted out in 2 years.
But I don't understand. You are not in office yet.
Yes, but
you are not an elected
power.
official. You are not an elected official.
Yeah.
And somebody has to come up with how this is going to work, because there can't be 9 presidents.
No.
It just can't be. You know.
They keep insisting that he won a mandate.
I love how they're triggered, though. And Trump ain't even been inaugurated yet. I love how they're all triggered. I love it.
Not win.
Who won a mandate?
Trump. That they say that Trump won in a mandate. He did not win in a mandate.
Meaning
he did not.
that he won overwhelmingly.
He won by
about
1.5%.
But
about
it doesn't matter.
It was a very
He
close
won.
race.
He won. He's the one that we have to have this dialogue
people voted
with.
for Trump. They didn't vote for Elon.
They didn't vote for E.
I was asking Alyssa backstage. So let's say this shutdown happens, right? And it's happened before.
I love how the Whoopi shut down Joy right there with that. Yeah, she just needs to stop opening up her mouth. You know.
What happens to the country?
So it can have major economic consequences. To give people, to assuage some fears, Social Security still goes out. Medicare and Medicaid does. Troops will work without pay. They will get back pay after the fact. The Defense Department is still funded, so our operations, our country's still safe.
Troops don't get paid?
Not until afterwards. Small business loans will be paused. WIC benefits can be temporarily stopped. It's pretty catastrophic. And it's everyone in D.C. knows it's terrible for the government to shut down. They've got to get this figured out. And if they have to stay and work through Christmas, they stay and work through.
One job.
One job. Fund it.
But they're being led by 7,000 people. Everybody's got their finger in here. It's different if you're on a show and you have an opinion. That's different. When you're doing what this guy is doing, it's not right. You are not an elected official. People didn't vote for you. Now, if you want to be an elected official, then come out and say, listen, I want to run for the presidency.
He can't because he's South African born.
Yes.
He's a U.S. citizen, but
he's a U.S. citizen.
He can't run for
But, you know, they are saying now, you know, U.S. citizen.
Well,
yes, he is.
These ladies here. I mean, do y'all this? But again, this is why we won. Them opening up their mouth. This is why we won. So you can see the other side. This is the other side.
He is legal.
Actually, Rand Paul suggested this morning that they should make Elon the Speaker of the House. Because remember how it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be someone within Congress.
Then he would never do it. He would
Whoopi almost fell out her chair.
have to give up some of these government
He'd have to give up stuff.
And by the way, that work he's doing is more important. That's good work. Keep building rockets and Starlink and all
Let
that.
these people do what they're supposed to do.
That's what I want to know.
Hey, I need to clean something up because my cat lays in wait for me on my stairs all the time. And that's what I was thinking of that. I wasn't trying to indicate that they were actually standing there with their legs out, hoping he would trip.
No, nobody wants anything done to the president.
It was lighthearted, and it's.
You see, now they're trying to look. I told you. They go. The producer said, "Can you check that?" The producer, the PR team, they're in front of them sweating. Like, can you please go back and fix and put a disclaimer out there to cover up your statement? Right here. Yeah. Because we knew what you meant. We all heard what you said. I told you this last month and a half, it's just been nothing but crying, melting down. They've been reading legal notes almost every single show. Because there's a pending lawsuit every single show, just every time they open up their mouth. And now look, she just had to go back and say, y'all know what I said. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean what I said. I really was saying this. No, ma'am.
The holidays. Come on. My goodness.
You did not mean that anybody should hurt the president.
No.
Look, and then Sonny had to, you see? And then Sonny had to make sure it's certified. Because Lord knows how many pending lawsuits she has, and she's the head leader of reading out the legal notes.
The thing about this show, there's no way not to step in poo. There's no way to do it. There's no way not to do it. So
true.
She just admitted. Yeah. It's just with this show, there's just no, it's hard to dodge a lawsuit. It's hard. We're going to continue to spread hatred. We're going to continue to be deranged. We're going to continue to talk about things we probably don't even know what we're talking about. And we're just going to say what we feel like saying on our minds. Yeah. The spew, ladies and gentlemen, the spew, and Whoopi just admitted it. The spew. And then we're going to keep walking in doo-doo, talking and spitting out doo-doo. Yeah. She just admitted it. I mean, there it is, y'all. There it is. So I got to play that on let's put it on the big screen so I'll make sure everybody can hear it. Look, she just admitted it.
Not to step in poo. My goodness.
You did not mean that anybody should hurt the president.
No,
of course not.
Okay. You know, the thing about this show, there's no way not to step in poo. There's no way to do it. There's no way not to do it. So
again, y'all, because they backstage, behind scenes, they're at the end of the show. I'm telling you, the producer, the PR team, the legal team, everybody, they're sweating. They're sweating that they're not hit with something. I'm telling you. Yeah. Well, let me know what y'all think of this, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this. God bless them beautiful patriots around the world, my brothers and sisters, man. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.